Greetings, so ladies and gentlemen. This national disgrace that this APC government is bringing to us, it is too much. We can't take it anymore. No be when I talk now, they say, hey, now you talk, you are talking about elected president, or you are talking about by force president to the Nigerians, or you are talking about somebody who is in a high tension while I'm in a low tension. Make una see wetin dey happen for Niger Republic. A video, there was a video I watched this morning. That video, what they are saying in that video, if you look at the video very well, you will see the post. I mean, different pictures of the so-called president of the Fulani government of Nigeria, Bola Ahmed Tinubu. They put it on a placard. They put the one that he wear cap, the one he does not wear cap, the one he's sleeping, the one is walking like that is Onyenwuna. A lot of them. And they wear the right Bola Ahmed Tinubu. They cancel that Bola and put Ebola Tinubu. Hey, national disgrace. National disgrace. Exactly the same thing that happened when this coup happened earlier in Niger. I am not supporting the coup. Make una hear me well. I am not supporting the coup that happened in Niger Republic. I'm not only stating the obvious. That the reason why the ECOWAS can never have ground in the Niger coup is simply because the South African speaker have come out and made it clear to everyone, I mean, in the entire Africans as a whole, even the whites that are making noise here and there, that the person who is leading ECOWAS is never a legitimate president of the Fulani government of Nigeria. That is what they said. I never said it. It is on the public domain. You can as well log into news, YouTube, and the rest of them. One lady, an activist, was interviewed in South Africa. How did she see the so-called ECOWAS? What are they going to do on this coup that has happened in Niger? The response to that activist, a lady, she said it categorically clear that what she's seen in Niger is the same thing that happened in Nigeria, where they have democratic coup, whereby the person who is not eligible and also qualified and not even gotten the required votes and the number of states needed to announce him as a winner of the election assumed office courtesy of the INEC chairman, Mahmoud Yakubu. That is what the lady answered. And everybody was a kind of, what? What is happening? When he gave the 7 days ultimatum, according to him, he said, ECOWAS said, but he is the one that's saying it, that the military juntas in Niger should release Mohamed Bazoum, the president, or the democratically elected president there, or they will face whatever they think. One, they start the sanction already. Two, they have cut off the electricity that supplied most of the northern Niger, and the rest of them, they cut it off. Niger was not bothered. They are not worried. After all, they have gotten a connection with Wagner of Russia. But I don't know what that got to do with the problem they are having. Whether they are preparing for war, I don't know. But only the president of the Fulani government of Nigeria, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, is the one at the helm of the affairs of ECOWAS. He is the one that will tell us. He has sent delegates already to the juntas, I mean the masterminder of that said coup in Niger. I don't see the reason, or I don't see the importance of people tackling the issues of another country and leaving their own behind. Your country, people are dying of hunger on daily basis. Insecurity is ravaging us. The killings that started from the past administration of APC still continue in this administration. You have not done anything about it. Palliative, you went ahead just to simply because people said they are going to end subsidy from the day at the inception of their office. You never even enter office. You stay at the inauguration ground and you declare that the subsidy have ended. Till now, you tell us that you saved 1 trillion naira. Why common palliative? You never do anything, plan anything to cushion the effect of that first subsidy removal. Now you have come out again and tell the Nigerian Labour Congress that Port Harcourt refinery must be working before December. We are waiting. The same thing that the past administration tell us from 2019, they say it will work 2020. 2020, they said 2021. 2021, they said it will work in 2022. Now we are in 2023. Now you are giving your own promise and fail. Now the international what do I call it, disgrace that you have brought upon us is smelling. Come on, Niger Republic that we are helping. Now they are taunting the so-called president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. If they told people do things well, wait, if you are you qualified to contend for election and you win the election, they will announce it and everybody will go back home and congratulate you. But look at it. 5 parties first of all went to court. 2 withdraw. 3 parties are still waiting the final result of the election petition tribunal, which is in Abuja. Anyway, my wonderful people, make gonna hear this headline because it be like say I don't talk too much concerning this Agbado matter. Video of protesters in Niger referring to President Tinubu as Ebola emerged. The video is out there. You can as well log on to www.nigernews.com or go to Twitter. The video is everywhere. You can see it. Where they are pointing him, where they write Bola, they cancel it with the red mark and put Ebola Tinubu. Well, problem no dey finish. My dear, you have disgraced us both nationally and internationally. This one is even Africanally. You have disgraced the entire Nigeria and the ECOWAS it represents. What a shame on the face of Nigeria. Oh, unashamed they shame me. Anyway, my wonderful people, we are going to go straight to the reason why we are here this morning. Remember, if you never subscribe to my channel, endeavor to do that anytime soon. Like, share, and also comment. The of them all is make sure that you share this message. A lot of people need to know how and what happened. Why must they refer to our Badona? Is it for Eba or Gare or Bulaba, Balabulus and Bulus? They refer to him as Ebola. Oh, sorrow, agony and pain. My dear, this one shocked me. I swear to God. Anyway, let us go straight to the reason why we are here. Even in their placard itself, they put a name of Macron, that is France. They put a name of Joe Biden, that is what they call him, United States. They know what is happening there. Now they are trying everything humanly possible to go and withdraw their citizens. But they are the brain behind all this coup. We know what they are capable of doing. They have used African as a stepping stone, using us to play Kalo any way they like. A controversial video showing protesters in the Niger Republic waving a banner displaying an altered images of Bola Ahmed Tinubu has been circulating on the internet of recent. The displayed image of Ahmed Bola Tinubu, who also serves as the chairman of the Economic Community of West African States, Authority of Head of States and the government, was marked with cancellation signs. In a notable act of protest captured in the video, demonstrators crossed out Bola from the banner and replaced it with Ebola, thus renaming the Nigerian president. Sorrow, agony and pain. The protesters took turns to slam the pictures of Bola Ahmed Tinubu on the banner, according to him. This is coming at a time ECOWAS is seeking to address the coup that overthrew President Mohamed Bazoum's government in Niger Republic. Niger News had earlier reported that President Tinubu on Thursday sent a delegation headed by former Nigerian head of state, General Abdulsalam Abubakar, retired, which includes the Sultan of Sokoto, Alhaji Mohammed Said Abubakar III, and the President of the ECOWAS Commission, His Excellency Omar Aliu Touray, to Niger. Tinubu urged the delegation to engage all stakeholders intensively to reach a conclusion or a conclusive and amicable resolution in Niger Republic, according to the news I have here. He said that the focus should be on the democracy and peace rather than adopting other nations' geopolitical positions. You can as well see the video, read it, digest it, understand it. Let me know what you think at the comment section. Let us proceed. federal government of Nigeria or Fulani government of Nigeria, they don't enforce no work, no pay policy on striking doctors. You beat a child and expect that child not to cry. Sorrow, agony and pain for Nigeria. Very soon, everybody will japa and this country will remain empty. Let me see who they will govern. Let them continue stealing the resources of this very nation. Medical leaders in federal hospitals have been directed by the federal government to apply a no work, no pay policy towards the striking members of the Nigerian Association of Resident Doctors. The health authorities have also instructed these hospitals to maintain an attendance register for any resident doctors willing to continue working. The directive was issued in a letter dated August 1, 2023 by Dr. Andrew Noah, the Director of Hospital Services. Niger News record that resident doctors on the 26th of July 2023 commenced an indefinite strike following the expiration of a 2-week ultimatum issued to the government to meet their demands. The doctors are demanding the implementation of the one-for-one replacement policy. For healthcare workers, the Medical and the Dental Clinic or Dental Council of Nigeria to discontinue the downgrading of the membership certificate issued by the West African Postgraduate Medical and Surgical Colleges. The immediate payment of all salary arrears, the implementation of the consolidated medical salary structure, a new hazard allowance, and the domestication of the medical residence training structure or training act, among others. The government in the letter accused the striking of being insensitive. The letter read, the various conciliatory meetings by the Federal Ministry of Health, Federal Ministry of Labor and Employment with the government stakeholders, Secretary to the Government of the Federation and the National Assembly have proved abortive. I am directed to inform you that the Federal Ministry of Health has instituted the policy of no work, no pay against the striking resident doctors in line with the circular ref number 58598/8 1/II/182 dated June 22 of 2016. I am further directed to request you to maintain an attendance register for all residents willing to work and furnish the ministry of such name on a monthly basis. The Secretary General of NAD, Dr. Kelechi Chikezie, in his reaction to the decision of the federal government, said the directive was not unexpected. Chikezie said, we have seen the letter and we will meet as leaders of NAD to take a position on that. But that policy is not new to us, and we will not say we were not expecting it. However, the position of NAD will meet and take a position on it, according to the news. What we are experiencing now is the best. According to Lagos Kano, Christian Association of Nigeria chairman in Lagos speaks on fuel subsidy removal and health Tunumbu. Where were you 2012 when Jonathan wanted to remove the subsidy, whereby he had made available every means for people not to feel the removal of the fuel subsidy? Where were you? Now you are praising Tunumbu. This one is animals in sheep clothing, all in the name of church. Make that can kill you there. The Lagos State Chapter, chairman of the Christian Association of Nigeria, CAN, Stephen Adebide, said on Thursday that though it comes with pains, the suffering Nigerians are passing through now is the best for the interests of the country. Adebide, who spoke on the removal of the fuel subsidy by the federal government, said, continue with the subsidy regime would be the same as pushing forward the evil days, which may be worse than what is being experienced now. He stressed that when the subsidy was being paid, Nigerians were not the major beneficiaries as a few individuals hijacked it. The CAN chairman appealed to Nigerians to be patient and support Bola Ahmed Tinubu in his quest to build a better country. Like this, right? When it's done building that better country, half of Nigeria would have been dead. Nigerians understand that Adebuyite spoke on Thursday at a news conference in Abuja. His plea followed protests by members of the Nigerian Labour Congress and the Trade Union Congress on Wednesday over the petrol subsidy removal and the rising cost of living in Nigeria or in the country. The CAN chairman appealed to Nigerians to be calm, noting that the nation is already getting out of the woods. We cannot be complaining about a deficit of social infrastructure and amenities, as well as low wages for civil servants, and at the same time be opposed to efforts to improve the quality and availability of the same. While it may be easy to appreciate the altruism behind the protest, I believe that it must have the overall benefit of the entire polity as its ultimate objective. The best that can happen to us is what we are experiencing now. Though with pain, we feel the pains of Nigerians. We have families, we have members, even in the church. Some people cannot come to church anymore because of fuel increase, he said. He added, but we have to endure for now. Mr. President said that there will be better days, or there are better days ahead. And by the special grace of God, in another 6 months, Nigeria will sing a new song. Nigeria will be delivered. In that your church, as a CAN, let me ask you, how many people have you come out now, or what have you do since that they removed this fuel subsidy that your church members are not coming to church? Rather, you will even tweet to them, or even send them messages or account numbers for them to be doing their tithes right from home, or paying their offerings right from home. Of course, I know it happened during the time of COVID-19. Ndara. Mr. President is a very compassionate individual. We have known him for more than 27 years. Even as an individual, he does not like people suffering around him. Look at Lagos State now, no poor man there. He wants the best for this nation. He has the interest of this nation at heart, and that is why he has met with the labor unions personally. We will ensure to follow the government closely on their promises to ensure that the dividends of democracy is delivered and Nigeria becomes a better place for all of us to do well. And I ask you, who brought us this where we are now? Is it not the same people? Is it not the same to Abraham Tunumbu, who campaigned for in fact, he is the one single-handedly rigged the election for Buhari 2015 against Goodluck Jonathan. And they were talking as if everybody just keeps calm, that as if we don't know what happens. They rigged the election against Goodluck Jonathan 2015. And the so-called person he rigged the election wasted Nigerians 8 years for nothing's sake. And now you are here telling us cock and bull stories. Video stares as Kogi senator kneels down before Governor Yaya Bello. Godfathers now. Now will be godfathers. Now them. Senator, somebody, I'm very, very sure that this man is older than this monkey here. A video of federal lawmaker representing Kogi East, Issa Jibril, kneeling down to appreciate the state governor Yaya Bello for nominating Shuaibu Abubakar Awudu, son of the late Abubakar Awudu, for a ministerial position has caused tears on social media. You want to kneel down? Oh, God have mercy. In the viral video seen by Niger News, Governor Bello is heard telling Senator Jibril that the nomination of Abubakar Awudu was a reward for his late father's sacrifice. For all the sacrifices, I am rewarding Prince Abubakar Awudu for all his sacrifices too, possibly pointing to Shuaibu, who was not visible in the video. I have no lose, I gain plenty, to God be the glory, the Kogi State Governor could be heard saying in the viral video. Responding, the senator said, the governor is over rewarding us. Niger News report that the late Abubakar Awudu was the first civilian governor of Kogi State. He ruled the state twice, first in the Third Republic and in the Fourth Republic, respectively. The late politician died in 2015, shortly after the announcement of the election results on 22 November. He was seeking the election as governor on the platform of All Poverty Congress APC. You can as well see the video below, how the whole things played out. Nigerians understand that the video has caused a barrage of reactions on social media. We will come back later for the reaction, but meanwhile, let us continue with our news. ECOWAS delegations finally have arrived in Niger to meet with the coup leaders or the coup plotters. The special delegation of the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, dispatched to Niger Republic by the chairman of ECOWAS authorities of heads of state and government, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, to meet the coup leaders, have arrived in Niger. You not send delegation to go and ask those people how people are suffering, how their citizens have been subject to abject poverty. But now you can be quick to send even Sultan of Sokoto to go and meet with the coup plotters. Now, the international community, the European Union, the African Union, the ECOWAS, the Commonwealth, the United Nations will never come now to intervene in Nigeria. Look at what people are passing through because of the pain they have caused us in the past. Nobody will come to ask them now to do things right. No food for a lazy man. That is what they told us. And they call the youth lazy. But they will not employ anyone to work at the federal or even state level. Rather, they will choose them to be thugs and election riggers for them. You people will not intervene now, but if anything happens to Nigeria now, orders will be coming from east, west, north, and south. Not that I'm inciting anybody to go and plan coup for Nigeria, but let the needful be done in this so-called Nigeria country. Tinubu Ahmed earlier on Thursday sent a delegation with a mandate to expeditiously resolve the current political impasse in the country. The action was in line with the resolution reached at the end of the extraordinary summit of ECOWAS held last weekend, all in Abuja. The delegation headed by former Nigerian head of state, General Abdulsalam Abubakar, retired, includes the Sultan of Sokoto, Alhaji Mohammed Said Abubakar III, and the President of the ECOWAS Commission, His Excellency Omar Aliu Turai. Nigeria News had earlier reported that the aim was to address the coup that overthrew President Mohamed Bazoum's government in Niger Republic. ECOWAS was demanded that General Abdulhamid Tchiani and military rulers return the nation to democratically government within a week. And if they don't do so, you can't do anything. You can't even shoot fly. Tinubu urged the delegations to engage all stakeholders intensively to reach a conclusive and amicable resolution in Niger Republic. He stressed that the focus should be on the democracy and peace rather than adopting other nations' geopolitical positions. You can as well see the video, and the rest of it is out there. To do what? To mention but a few. Well, we are progressing. Viral tweets of ministerial nominee but mounting Tinubu emerges. That is why it is not good though. Sometimes you don't talk anyhow because you don't know what tomorrow might bring. So you are bad mounting Tinubu at the end of the day, they appoint you as a minister. And you cannot say no. An old tweet of ministerial nominee Bosun Tijani criticizing Bola Ahmed Tinubu has surfaced on social media. People keep records of everybody. That is what social media is all about. Nigeria report that the name of the Nigerian British entrepreneur was amongst the second batch of ministerial nominees forwarded to the Senate on Wednesday for screening. Tijani made the now deleted tweet on July 23, 2019. In his tweet, while replying to Babajide Busanga and Aiboyoji, he said, "It is becoming the norm. Tinubu fed them that rubbish narrative with his serving power alakate wisdom. Go invest your time and money into your business if you want to propagate such a rubbish narrative," according to the Tijani. Reacting to the old tweet of Tijani, a netizen with the handle at Optimistic Ade said, "Do you now agree that power is never served alakate and it is never a rubbish narrative? I am glad that the investment you and your colleagues made in the development of Tinubu's policy in the digital economy has finally produced a result. Congratulations, Dr. Bosun Tijani." Another netizen with the handle at Bosokin said, "Tinubu is really something because now you have to work with him and prove your metal, otherwise your own go worse past people you condemn. Talk is cheap, sha," according to this handler. Well, my wonderful people, there are still a lot of here, which, okay, let me just take a few of them. This tweet was deleted by the tweet author. Okay, they have deleted the tweet. The only people disappointed are non-party members. I am fully satisfied you can't reap where you did not sow. This one is the handler, TMZ, right, wrote this. Dr. Boson Tijani, okay, read where you do not sow. Okay, reap where you do not sow. How prophetic can you sound? This is a public service, not your father's business. We will never move forward with this narrative you lots are spreading. Africa needs real leaders with things to offer. Okay, you later come and reply to it, eh? No problem now. God will see us through. Babajide Duro Shola, I thought he was talking about famine or harvest. Man, we are in deep trouble here, according to this one. Well, another one, Dr. Busan, it is becoming the norm. Tunumbu fed them that rubbish narrative with his serving power a la carte. Wisdom, a la carte wisdom. Go invest your time and money into your business if you want to propagate such rubbish narrative. That is, he still repeated the same tweet. It is becoming norm. They repeat it again and again and again for him to be aware of it. Tijani holds 2 degrees from the University of Jos. He also obtained an MSc in the Information System and Management in 2007 from the Warwick Business School in England and completed a PhD program in Innovation and Economic Development at the University of Leicester City, United Kingdom. Aisha Fallow, they insist Women's World Cup prize money will be paid to NFF. Enekana makes threats. And so say Nigerians never pay their Super Falconers their bonus. So that one I come back the vice chairman of FIFA. I don't know, I can't remember her name. And she can't come out to when Nigerians are lamenting, say, okay, any amount or bonus where they want give on an hour from the FIFA, say it must be paid directly to the players and not to Nigerian government because they have not been doing well or representing our Super Falconers well on the area of chasing their bills and their bonuses. Chairperson of the Nigerian Women's Football League, Aisha Folade, has countered quotes credited to FIFA Secretary General Fatima Samora that the prize money of the 2023 Women's World Cup will be paid directly to the players. A video went viral showing Fatima Samora saying the football body is set to pay Super Falcons of Nigeria and other teams their match bonuses directly to their bank accounts. Citing the backlog of match bonuses, the Nigerian Football Federation is reportedly owing the players. This came after the Super Falcons of Nigeria draw 0-0 with the Republic of Ireland in the ongoing 2023 Women's World Cup to seal their qualification for the round of 16, where they will battle with England at 8:30 a.m. on Monday, coming 7th of August, 2023. In that stage of the Women's World Cup, each of the players is entitled to $60,000 since they earned $30,000 for featuring in the group stage and the same amount for qualifying for the round of 16. In contrast to Samora's reported claims, Aisha Folade said in an interview with Lagos Talks FM on Wednesday that the Super Falcons prize money will still be paid to the NFF as usual, so that you people can as well own them, right? She, however, agreed with Samurai that the prize money has been ring-fenced to ensure that it gets to the players from the NFF without any interference from a third party. She said, FIFA did not say it will pay the players directly. It says, working through the members association, working through your federations, we will pay you this money through the federations, according to her. FIFA will pay the federations the money, and the federation pays the players with the instruction. Everybody knows it. Knows it is there in black and white. Meanwhile, the Nigerian veteran journalist and football club administrator, Godwin Enekana, who is currently the chairman of the Sporting Lagos FC, has vowed to expose anyone who touches the prize money. You are wrong if you think I'm holding forth for anyone or even the NFF. Mark my words, and on my honor, if a dime is taken from this money meant for the Super Falcons, I will let the world know. He tweeted on Thursday, August 3, 2023. You can as well attest to that. And the kind of tweet came after he shared a quote from the president of FIFA, Gianni Infantino, which explains how the prize money will be paid to the 2023 Women's World Cup participants. The quote reads, "We have issued the recommendations, but we are an association of associations. So whatever payments we do will be through the associations, and then the association will make the relevant payments to their players." Okay, now so they talk this one. Well, we are going to Nigerians are happy. I ask, which Nigerians are happy with the decision of APC? That's what they are telling Tinubu. I beg, do we have another Nigeria elsewhere, or this same Nigeria we are into, that we are happy with the decision of this man? Anyway, let me reserve my comments. That's the story for another day. The All Poverty Congress APC leadership has expressed support for President Tinubu, praising his brave decision despite public outcry due to the rising petrol prices and other challenges. Tinubu, who has made bold moves such as removing fuel subsidies and allowing the naira to float, received words of recommendation from Senator Abubakar Kyari, the party's acting national chairman. Despite these moves leading to nationwide hardship, Tinubu has reassured the public that the suffering is only temporal. And how long will it last? Maybe after your next the first 4 years. During the 12th National Executive Council meeting of the APC on Thursday, where former Kano State Governor Abdullahi Ganduje and Senator Basiru Ajibola were named the new national chairman and new national secretary respectively, Kyari expressed his support for the president's decision. "The nation is happy with you for your bold and courageous decisions," said Kyari in his welcome address. He argued that the administration's policy in the last 2 months have created a strong foundation for Nigeria's growth and development. Kyari, who was recently nominated as minister, praised Tinubu for his leadership, affirming the party's continued support for the president despite future challenges. He recognized the party's new role as the majority at both the subnational level and in the National Assembly. Highlighting the party's achievements since its establishment, Kyari paid tribute to his founding fathers or founding members. He described the recent election of the Nigerian leader to the ECOWAS chairmanship as a victory for Nigeria's foreign policy. Hey, my wonderful people, and also my viewers and subscribers. Bila say na here we go take back our kaya, and I go with one go so Abima will still take another news, because news no dey tire me. Anyway, let us take this last one but not the least. Now, I still remember this our skit maker, where they go by the name Trinity Guy. He don't come out to recount his audience or his experience while he been in prison. Trouble no dey finish. Popular Nigerian skit maker Abdullahi Marufu Adisa, better known as Trinity Guy, has recounted his ordeal behind bars days after he was released. Nigerian news record that on June 22, the Nigerian police authorities summoned the prankster over his skit involving a female minor in what they call sexualized prank. In July, a magistrate court at Iyaganku, Ibadan, the Oyo State capital, ruled that Trinity Guy be remanded in prison till August. Alongside the entertainer, the court also remanded the parents of the minor, Ishaka Ahmed, 40, and his wife, Rofiat Ahmed, 29. The entertainer was later released on bail following his release. Trinity Guy made his first post on his page after almost 2 months of being away. According to him, his short-term stay in the prison made him understand how precious freedom is and vowed to be upright onward. He wrote, "Thank God, Davido boy is back. Spending few times in the solitude showed me how valuable freedom is and how much the effect of loving family can keep you from going insane. I will make sure, moving on, and try as much as I can to stay within the lines of modesty. I would just like to take a moment to express my deepest gratitude to all my fans worldwide, all my colleagues and my family members. It is very nice feeling when you know there is people who love you so much. God bless the Nigerian police, and God bless everyone that stood by me at this critical time. So now here we go take a bar break. If you never subscribe to my channel, I beg do that as soon as possible. TGIF, thank God it is Friday. Have a nice day. As you are drinking, do not drive, and as you are driving, do not drink. That is the laws of nature. Until I come your way again, I still remain Okute Daily Talk, bringing to you this very news of this day. Have a nice day and have a nice Friday. Subscribe, like, comment, or get pata of them all. Make sure you share this message. Have a nice day, okay? I am going. Bye for now. Kenesiano.